Hello everyone, in this new session, and today we have taken the section of geography, the first unit of geography, that is resources. And in today's session we will discuss about resources and later on its classification. The very important question from the exam point of view. Now, as we know, we all are aware about different types of resources. Resources in terms of fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, natural gas. Resources in terms of minerals like aluminium, copper, zinc. Resource in terms of water bodies like oceans, rivers, lakes, pond, streams. Resources in terms of forests, mountains, sunshine, soils. So these all comes under the category of resources. When we talk about in general terms resources, substantially we get the answer that anything which satisfy our needs, that is called a resource. But to have a bird's eye view on this topic, we must understand it in a systematic and in its basic manner. You know, our life, the human life, it is possible on this earth only. Why not on other planets? The reason behind that is the different types of resources or natural resources. You know, our earth is endowed with the several resources right from the time the earth is inhabited. In simple way, we can say that right from the origin of our earth, man enjoys different types of resources in different varieties or in different quantity. So we can say that one more thing, we cannot imagine the life of an individual or a human being without these resources. So we can say that all the resources, all the natural resources which are endowed by the nature on this planet Earth, that human being is dependent on that by one form or the other, by directly or indirectly. So we can say that natural resources are simply resources are imperative or important and have a substantial amount of advantage on our lives. So resources, in simple terms, we can say that these are imperative for human beings and we can't imagine the human life without these. Now the question is, what are different types of resources and their classification. You know, we have classified resources into different categories, that is renewable and non-renewable resources. And sometimes the question is asked exhaustible or non-exhaustible resources. Both things are the same. You may not get confused out of that. So, what are renewable resources? Renewable resources are those resources which once used and are used again and again. So simply we can say that these are those renewable resources are those kinds of resources which are not exhaustible in nature or which cannot be diminished. Most of the resources which fall under the renewable category of resources, for example, water bodies in terms of oceans, rivers, lakes, seas, ponds, streams, resource in terms of mountains, deserts. Some more examples we can give: forests. So these all things, sunshine, soil, these all things come under the category of renewable resources. Now the second category of resources, non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources generally implies those kinds of resources which once used cannot be reused, cannot be used again and again. Though we can simply say that these resources are exhaustible in nature. These resources are exhaustible in nature, and renewable resources are not exhaustible in nature. The examples of non-renewable resources, for example, fossil fuels, petroleum, coal, natural gas. These all things comes under the category of non-renewable resource. So I think it's okay for today's session. Please subscribe my channel and share it so that most of the students get benefit out of it. And in the next session we will discuss about the difference between renewable and non-renewable resources, and we will throw light on its classification also. And till then, take care. Okay.